individuals who can use magical powers in order to defeat bizarre monsters known as spirals and put an end to the sorrowful cycle. In the fortress city named Hopeless, many young periods of the Arc Guild No. 8 fight monsters day and night for peace under the command of their leader, Erica. The main character, Haru, and his friends Choco, Gajaru, and Lisa are returning to their home after 2 days, but upon returning, they find out that the branch office has been closed because the treasury was stolen. Only their leaders Erica and Campanella remain, and all the other periods have left the guild for other branches. The gang decides to help Erica build the branch again from the bottom by taking quests and getting rewards by defeating spirals. On their first mission, they face members of Weissman, who are enemies of periods. The two groups fight each other for the job of taking down the spiral. Haru and his friends lose, but eventually they get the job when the Weissman retreat suddenly. The gang defeats the spiral and gains a new member for their team. At last, we see the leader of Weissman, who appears to have the same features as Campanella. In the next quest, the gang is sent to Steamy Village, where they defeat a spiral that is scaring away customers from the hot springs. Erica and Campanella decide to go along with them and return after they get a free day inside the hot spring. However, since the village is getting fewer customers because the spring water is drying up, Erica advised the gang to help the mayor come up with an idea to get customers back. As they are thinking of a plan, the same Weissman trio arrive and decide to take their spot in providing an idea to help the mayor. When both teams start their fight, a giant serpent-type spiral appears from the ground and attacks everyone. It is defeated by the 5-star character that is summoned by the Weissman every time they interrupt the periods. A geyser appears from the underground way, from where the spiral arrived, and fills the hot springs. In this way, the Steamy Village started to get customers again. The gang is sent to the Cursey Village, a gloomy place where it is said that spirals are scaring people away. Upon arrival, they get to know that the Weissmen are already in the cursed mansion, fighting the spirals. When the gang arrives at the mansion, they encounter the Weissman trio, who are terrified and claim that there are ghosts in the mansion. When they enter the mansion, they get separated because of the traps. Lisa meets a lone little girl in a room who asks Lisa to help her. She courageously tries to go up against the ghosts but finds out that the ghosts are actually people who want to protect the mansion. The mayor wants to build an amusement park, but that requires that the mansion be destroyed. The mayor's little brother is against this idea, so to lure away people, he decided to make this place look haunted. However, the mayor arrives and summons rare characters from the anime Higurashi to fight off the periods. The Weissman trio summon a character from the same anime. The summoned characters refuse to fight each other, and the battle ends without even starting. At the end, the mansion is saved, and Lisa finds out that the girl she helped in the mansion was a real ghost. Haru gets a lottery ticket, but Gajaru and Lisa tell him that there's no way he can win it. However, when they look at the number, they cannot believe they have won 1 trillion Zell. The Zell is distributed among Haru, Lisa, and Gajaru. Haru gives some of his Zell to Erica and Campanella, and they build a huge mansion of branch number 8. The gang receives their quest in a poor village where spirals have destroyed the fields. Gajaru and Lisa, who are filthy rich, pay the Weissman and Zell to do the hard work. Haru dislikes this way of doing work, but Lisa and Gajaru decide to part ways with him. Haru and Choco are now on their own, so they join the Weissman. Lisa and Gajaru destroy the city in their personal feud over wealth. However, they get to know that when they were busy with useless activities, their servants stole both of their treasuries along with Branch 8. Erica, Campanella, Gajaru, Lisa, and Haru are back to being poor and at the bottom. Erica sends the gang to a village where people earn their living by selling documentaries. The mayor in the village asks Haru to help them make a documentary on periods. The documentary mainly focuses on Haru and what he does throughout the day. He meets Guild and Noin in a bar, 2 seniors from Branch 8 who have been away for months. Haru encounters Ayana, the girl who helps all the individuals perform summons. He encounters the Weissmen, and they summon their usual 5-star character. Haru, on the other hand, decides to summon a character other than a 1-star because he has money saved this time. He calls Ayana and starts doing a summon. His first summon is another 1-star character, but he persists. However, even after spending all the money he has, he couldn't summon a rare character. Haru breaks down but learns the lesson of addiction. He later finds out that all the characters he summoned have left. As he does not have any money to pay them, Campanella takes on the black mask and dress and commands the Weissmen to go to the remote village this time to steal the gang's job. She has 2 personalities, Campanella and Black Panella. As Campanella, she works for Branch Guild 8, and as Black Panella, she tells Weissman to steal the period's job. But her reason for doing that is a mystery. At the guild branch, she wants to go to an amusement park with the periods in the country of Blood Realm, where Lisa is from. She also told the Weissmen to come with her. On their way, she carefully had to switch between Campanella and Black Panella to keep up with both groups. When the group arrives in the Blood Realm, they meet Daya, the leader of the Witches Guild. Daya and her 10 jewels perform and sing a song on the main stage, and Spirals attacks them. the Periods and Weissman again teamed up to defeat the Spirals. After a long and joyous day, all of them return to their home, and Campanella barely escapes being found out. The gang visits Animal Realm, Gajiru's hometown, and meets his little sister, Mimosa. She suggests a tour guide for them named Yumaru, who is very popular and a skilled guide for tourists. The gang meets him and immediately becomes his friend. However, they find out that Yumaru is being forced to quit his guide job because he is a boy and will be replaced by girls. Everyone in the village opposes this decision by the mayor. The gang decides to collect as many citizen signatures as possible in order to oppose the mayor's decision. The Weissmen join the competition to gather the highest amount of votes. The mayor still refuses to reverse his decision, even after receiving thousands of signatures. Suddenly, the Spirit King, the king of the Animal Realm, arrives and tells the mayor to listen to his citizens. The mayor has no choice but to accept what his people actually want and allows Yumaru to stay as the tourist's guide. The mayor only wanted to remove Yumaru as a tourist guide to ease his burden and give him some rest. After knowing the truth, Yumaru and the mayor reconcile, and a party is held in celebration. The Branch 8 captains and the team arrive at Neutral Realm Island, a tropical paradise, an area free from dispute, and a permanent neutral zone for the 6 countries. The Period gang is here for a day off at the seaside, but unfortunately, they are handed another job by Erika. Haru is given the responsibility of being a lifeguard, while Gajiru and Lisa look after the food stall, and Choco, just there to provide charm. On their job, they meet lots of eccentric beauties from different realms. However, a strange phenomenon is happening at the beach. Girls begin to say strange phrases and then return to normal, embarrassed. Fortunately, Haru meets a woman named Mogi, who seems to be his teacher, and they meet after a long time. She tells him that there is a rumor of a spiral here that possesses swimsuits and makes the girls say perverted phrases by possessing them. The beach episode eventually concludes with the usual, all girls embarrassed and naked. Black Vanilla decides to hire android Sonia, a tall woman, as their new supervisor after witnessing the Weissmen's constant battle lost to the Periods. The Weissmen are unhappy with her strict training and think that if they fight her off with the Periods, she will get defeated. However, when the fight between two groups starts, the result is quite unexpected. The Periods were continuously defeated by android Sonia. She single-handedly defeated the Periods many times, uplifting the Weissmen's win count. However, after some time, Agent Sonia rebels against Black Vanilla and takes over her throne by capturing her, Luluna, and the Weissmen. Her plan is to take over the world. The Weissmen escape and ask the Periods for help. They return and attack Sonia, but are defeated easily. But help arrives immediately from the Periods. Android Sonia commands Luluna to do 10 summons for her, but she bites an apple, says she hates Android, and refuses. The Weissmen and Periods defeat the Android Sonia in her final form through combined struggle. The Weissmen, as usual, are causing trouble for the Periods by stealing their quests. Haru and the gang are chasing them through a city, but they lose sight of them. They came across a big house named after the Weissman trio and decided to enter it in the hope of finding them inside. However, upon entering, they come across Luluna, the Weissman summon girl who assists in the summoning of 5-star characters. The Periods ask her the secret to getting rare summons, and she does not mind telling them. She starts to perform a summon in front of them, but due to an accident caused by Choco, all of them are pulled into the summoning circle. Choco and Luluna wake up in a hut and find a smartphone beside them. They get confused after seeing the strange device and start tapping on it. As a result, they open games inside the phone, and Haru, Gajiru, and Lisa are found to be turned into game characters. Later, Ayana, the Period summon girl, arrives inside the hut and takes both of them outside. There, Choco realizes that both of them are also trapped in a game. New episode and quest. Haru and the gang are tasked with completing a quest in the Rift and Boss Village that has a 100-fold reward. But wait, how did they escape being turned into game characters in the previous episode? No one knows, but they are normal now. As they reach the Rift Village, they find out that a huge village named Selfish Village is stealing the resources from the Rift Village and causing trouble for them. They cannot do anything about it as the mayor in the Selfish Village has a giant spiral as his pet, and that is why the Periods are hired by the mayor of Rift Village. However, because the quest is dangerous, the Periods decide to abandon it and return. The Weissmen, however, take over the quest and invade the Selfish Village. At Branch Office 8, Black Vanilla visits the gang, asking for their help to go after the Weissmen as they have not returned yet. The clueless gang, unable to recognize Campanella in the mask, moves out. Erika tells Campanella to reveal the truth as to why she wears a mask and has another personality. As the gang invade the Selfish Village with the help of Ayana, they find clones of the android Sonia in the mayor's mansion. The mayor and androids are after the pendant that Luluna wears, which is said to have dark powers trapped in it. With the help of Ayana's summons and the saved Weissman, the Periods defeat the androids. At the end, both the mayors of Selfish and Boss villages pull out their spirals to fight off each other. Everyone is confused as to why the Bossy village mayor has his own spiral as a pet. The Rift mayor tells them that the Bossy mayor was the first one to capture a spiral, and the Selfish village captured their own in defense. Erica and Campanella are in a cart rushing towards the battlefield. Campanella tells Erica that Luluna was given to her by the HQ to observe her. Her pendant had a special power that caused him to summon 5-star characters. Envy, frustration, greed, unfairness, and darkness started to dwell inside her pendant, which became an overwhelming power. On the battleground, a huge shadow spiral appears, absorbs both giant spirals, and takes the shape of a dragon. It captures Choco in its core, as she seemed to be a great source of power. Erica, Campanella, Guild, Nian, and Mogi reach the battleground to help them. With the help of Iona and Luluna's combined summoning of 6 5-star characters and the return of Haru's numerous 1-star characters that had him in despair, he has a chance of saving Choco against the army of spirals. With the assistance of Gajaru and Lisa, Haru cuts through the dragon spiral's core and saves Choco. Finally, it is revealed that the treasury of Branch Office 8 was never stolen but was instead a scenario created by HQ to train Haru and the gang for the final spiral. Black Panella disbands the Weissman and the trio is joined on their journey by Luluna. Periods are individuals who defeat bizarre creatures to end the sorrowful cycle, and the gang is once again busy in their quest. What happens next? Maybe play the game to find out, according to Choco. The end, for now.